right now for www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. The U.S. dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s, when we dropped the gold standard, when the dollar decoupled from gold, and the government seemed bent on continuing the tradition. From now until after the elections, the government can print as much money as they want. The last time they did that, the inflation went up 9%. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand inflation. It is a biblical currency, so you should invest in gold instead of putting all your money in the stock market. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com, and you can receive this 24 karat gold, 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin for free by setting up that gold or silver IRA. Check it out at noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Or pick up the phone and call them real easy at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there.
Yellow Corp, a long-standing trucking company with a 99-year history and a once dominant player in the industry, has suspended operations, resulting in the layoff of all 30,000 of its workers. The company has been embroiled in a dispute with the Teamsters Union, representing approximately 22,000 drivers and dock workers at Yellow Corp. Just a week ago, the union called off a potential strike that arose due to the company's failure to contribute to pension and health insurance plans. The union had granted Yellow Corp an additional month to fulfill its payment obligations, CNN reported. However, by the middle of last week, the company ceased picking up freight from customers, only making deliveries of existing freight within its system. Both the union and Satish Jindal, a trucking industry consultant, confirmed this development. While the union refrained from going on strike, they were unable to reach a new contract agreement with Yellow Corp, as mentioned in a memo that was sent to local unions by the Teamsters Negotiating Committee. The union was informed of the shutdown on Monday. Teamsters President Sean O'Brien expressed his disappointment, stating that Yellow Corp's inability to manage itself despite worker concessions and federal bailout funding has resulted in a regrettable day for workers and the American freight industry. As of now, company officials have not responded to multiple requests for comment regarding the matter. On Monday, an 18-year-old Colorado teenager, Davin Meyer, entered a not guilty plea to charges of attempting to support the designated foreign terrorist organization known as the Islamic State. Handcuffed at his arraignment in a federal courtroom in Denver, Colorado, Meyer remained silent regarding the allegations. Earlier, he was arrested while attempting to board a plane to Turkey, with prosecutors alleging his intention to join the Islamic State as a fighter. David Kaplan, Meyer's attorney, declined to comment on the case, and the trial date is yet to be scheduled, the Associated Press has reported. Now, according to the arrest affidavit, in November, shortly after turning 18 years old, Meyer began communicating online with individuals he believed were Islamic State facilitators, but they were, in fact, undercover informants. In a previous court hearing, Meyer's mother, Deanna Meyer, testified that her son's decision to try traveling to the Middle East was influenced by people he met who shared his views. This is according to the FBI informants. She emphasized that her son, who has autism, may not have fully grasped the gravity of the situation due to his condition. Assistant U.S. Attorney Melissa Hinman argued that Meyer had already committed to radical Islam before the informants engaged with him. During the recent hearing, prosecutors didn't discuss the allegations, and the United States Attorney's Office did not immediately respond to a request for comment after the hearing. In a devastating incident, a Daredevil climber lost his life after plummeting from the summit of a towering 721-foot skyscraper in Hong Kong. The climber, Remy Lucidity, 30 years old, had gained notoriety for his bold pursuits scaling various high-rise structures across the globe, from buildings to more obscure things like cranes, bridges, pylons, and even transmitters. Known as Remy Enigma on social media, Lucidity had managed to ascend to the 68th floor of the Turgunter Tower, an upscale residential block in Hong Kong's mid-levels area, before the tragic fall. Witnessed by a maid, he attempted to gain access to the penthouse by knocking on its windows, but tragically succumbed to his fate before any assistance could reach him, the Daily Mail has reported. On the evening of the incident last Thursday, the French adventurer arrived at the tower at 7:30 p.m., reportedly claiming to visit a friend residing on the 40th floor. However, the alleged resident later denied any knowledge of Lucidity, revealing that it was merely a ploy to bypass security measures. Building surveillance cameras captured Lucidity exiting the elevator on the 49th floor and proceeding to ascend to the rooftop of the 68th floor using the stairs. Despite the door to the rooftop being locked, Lucidity forcibly opened it, driven by his determination to capture yet another daring photograph from the roof's vantage point. His Instagram account showcased numerous images of him clinging to the spires of towering structures, suggesting that he might have been attempting a similar feat before the unfortunate accident occurred, leading to his tragic demise.